I have to do a voiceover on this video because when I was recording up on the roof, wind was so bad that you couldn't hear what I was saying. So I'm recording the audio separately this time. So this is Singaraja from my roof. This is the second largest town on the island with a population somewhere around 100,000. And the city is, as you can see, spread out over about 28 square kilometers. During the Dutch colonial period, Singaraja was the administrative center of Bali and the Lesser Sundas. And it used to be the capital of the island until it was shifted down south. There are some lovely wide streets here that you've seen already, and you'll see in some other videos that are something that makes this city distinct among all the cities around the island. Singaraja is really ethnically diverse, as you can see. There's a large Muslim population spread out in a number of kampungs around the city. This kampung is called Kampung Bugis and was originally settled by migrants from Sulawesi and has a long history. It was at the forefront of battles against the Dutch in the mid to late 1840s. And just down the street, as you'll see here, you can see the old harbor, which is officially called the X-Harbor now. It's non-functional in terms of being a harbor, but it's a center for a lot of entertainment activities for holidays and just for a variety of other occasions. The area right next to the harbor is home to several Chinese temples, and most of the shops bordering the harbor are Chinese, owned by Indonesian Chinese, along Jalan Erlangga, and there's some in Imam Bonjol and Jalan Hasanuddin, and you can buy incense and Buddha statues and a number of other items related to Buddhism and Confucianism. And then there's the hotel, which you'll be able to see here. The new hotel, it's relatively new, it's been around for, I don't know, a little over a year now. It has a small pool and rooms go for somewhere around 400,000 a night. It's located in this little area that's called Singaraja Square, and we'll visit that in another video. And just before the harbor, just off the harbor, there's a little pier that extends out over the sea and has 4 restaurants serving mostly Indonesian food, although I think one place has pizza. And the mountains to the south, you can kind of see in this video, they're hidden by clouds, since we're in the rainy season, separate us from the rest of Bali, and thank goodness for that. It gets up over in the mountains as you go up towards the top with this well-known waterfall, and then over to the west is Lovina and the road to Gilimanuk and Jawa, and the road to the east coast is over here, and that's where the Kubutambahan turnoff and is to Kintamani and Ubud, and it's the home of the famous art zoo and my friend Simon. So this is the pier with the restaurants, and you can see just how windy it is, and you can see the kampungs out to the east and the waves come in. It does get really windy here sometimes, right along the coast. Over there, just about 3 or 4 years ago, there was a big water spout came in off the sea, and it trashed, I think, about 14 houses. The army was over, and a few days later, and they rebuilt everything for free. This is This kampong has about 4,500 residents, and they're basically all Muslim, except for a couple of Indonesian Chinese families. And that's the harbor area that we're looking at, and the temple, and then back, we're zooming in on that big white roof. That's local care for, which has become a popular place to go. It's fairly expensive and certainly not as complete as the care for down in the south, but it has the fruits and vegetables and meat, and not a huge selection, but some, and clothes and toys and all sorts of cleaning stuff and things you expect to find in a supermarket. So we're looking over here to the east still, and there's one of my neighbor's roofs. After we built our roof here, after we took off the tiles and flattened the roof kind of in the style of Pakistan when I lived there, our neighbors thought, gee, that's cool, because we have parties for the family up on the roof, and so everybody decided to, let's do that too. So we have, I think, 4 or 5 other rooftops now that are in various stages of construction. This one hasn't been worked on for a while because of the weather. And over there, we're looking out over one of the main mosque in this area, in our kampung, and it gets loud. You know when it's prayer time. And then right back behind the mosque, if you're looking way back in the distance there, are the mountains and the road that goes up into the mountains and then down into the south of the island. And this is what we're looking at here is part of downtown Singaraja, which is kind of the main shopping area just off of the kampung here. And you can see how cloudy it is. This is February's always wet, even this year with all the strange weather we've been having. And over here, that's we're looking to the west, and the mountains kind of trailing down there, and way out there, lost in the clouds, is the Lovene area. And you can see that on a clear day here. Well, you can see the trees and things. You can't actually see the buildings. Then we're panning back over here to one of the main hospitals in the area, Sada, and I've been there several times as a patient for dengue, for dysentery, for typhoid. It's a good hospital. And there's the Bali or Java Sea, as I said, depending on what you want to call it. And that's about it for this video.